there are, let me get my notes here, guys, because I do use notes. And I will say, when we talk about being duplicatable, I get that comment a lot also too. So 5 things I do. When we do an at-home checkout, guys, a couple of things you have to keep in mind. It is probably your most important time of your in-home party because it is the time that you have one-on-one with those customers. You've already done an at-home party. There's a lot of things that's already happened. You've said a lot of things, right? So when I go to close out my party, I always tell everyone, I'm gonna go over and sit up on the table over here at the kitchen. Whenever you all ready, get my laptop, I can put your order in for you. Of course, you can also place that online, but if you wanna come over, I can do it for you, and it just takes about 5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's my goal, okay? The reason is because I got 10 people there. They've already listened to me gabber around for an hour or better because I talk a lot. Those of you who know me, they can testify that. So 5 minutes is my goal. Now, sometimes it's a little more than that, but here's the 5 things I'm gonna do in 5 minutes. I'm gonna connect, be as personable as possible. I'm gonna put an order in. I'm also gonna try to boost my sales by offering extra specials and things from Norwex. I'm gonna ask for a booking. I'm gonna invite them to share the mission. And I'm going to say thank you and make sure that they understand that I will be texting them tomorrow to touch base with them, thank them, and also offer my VIP group in case they might be on Facebook and want to continue to follow and learn more about Norwex and how to reduce more harmful chemicals in their life. Okay? 5 things. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. I have Miss Emily Jones. She is going to be my guest. I kind of assumed I'd be doing this after Julia was doing the 5 thing at home demo, but so it kind of caught me off guard. So when I go, I have on the table, I have a bag, and it has some goodies in it. Did I put the goodies in there? I did. It has some goodies in it. Now keep in mind, I've already told them these few things during my party. I've talked about the specials, the spend and gets or whatever, if they spend $99 or the $125 or whatever Norwex has that month. I also tell them that when they hit those, I also offer, and this is what I do for my party that fits for me. You all can fix it however you want. But I have a bag of goodies. When they spend $99 with me tonight, they're gonna get to pick out an extra Phoebe too. So I make sure I've already mentioned both of those. I don't have my book, I forgot that. Also, my guests all get a catalog. Inside that catalog, and a pen. Inside that catalog are 2 things, a blank piece of paper and an order form. On the order form, I ask them to go ahead at a particular time during the party, ask them to fill out all of that information, their credit card, all that stuff, because that way it makes it quicker for my 5-minute checkout, okay? The blank piece of paper, this is for their wish list. I also instruct them that they can write all over their workbook, which is their catalog. They can make stars wherever, make little notes, whatever I'm talking about, that's their workbook. So now I have created a workbook that they get to take home, a wish list, making them for me to plant seeds later for bookings or joining, and all of their information for quick checkout, okay? And Emily has all these things because we've talked about that, all right? Everybody good so far? All right. Now, I've got my laptop set up. I have, hopefully not in Timbuktu in the middle of whatever county I live in or next to, and I have actual internet on my phone, so I've tapped in, I've got my laptop set up. I'm all pulled up, ready. And hello, Emily, how are you?
I am good. How are you?
Absolutely great.
You did a great job.
Well, thank you. I wanted to actually ask you, was there anything in favorite that you had that we talked about tonight, or any extra questions that you might have?
That raw chicken demo.
That's mind-blowing.
That was so crazy.
I get a lot of shock and awe on that one.
Yeah, that was really cool.
All right, awesome. So you have your book and your order form and your wish list.
Yep.
I'll go ahead and get that for you. I'll go ahead and start entering that in if that's okay.
Well, I kind of needed help with my order.
Absolutely.
Like, I think I want like everything you talked about.
Okay.
But like, I'm definitely gonna get that package. Like, I think that's
the Safe Haven 5 set?
Yeah, I think that probably makes the most sense to start with that.
Okay.
So I think I'll probably start there.
Well, great. Since you're getting that Safe Haven 5 set, remember I also told you that you're going to get a free Sperry sponge from me. So let's go ahead and get that out of the bag.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have it with me really, guys, because I didn't bring it. But there you go.
Amazing.
So you just don't know what that's not. Remember, that's so remarkable with that cleaning effect. Don't forget.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. So did you have any other questions on that order form?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you, we're going to kind of skip ahead to my next step because usually after that, guys, we're putting in their order form. I will actually say to them, hey, I noticed you know, that you've hit that $99 for that spend and get. So I want to make sure and offer those two to you, and I show her, I actually take a clipboard, got the spend and gets, and I show her that again, even though we talked about it during the party, and she'll either tell me yes or no, if we add those or we don't.
Yeah.
And then I say, hey, so your wish list is a little bit more, I noticed also, than that Safe Haven 5 set. So I would love to set you up for either an in-home party or a Facebook party, and that way we can get you some of that stuff for free, because it's a really good way to get together with your friends and have a really good girls' night too.
That is true. So, I don't know, I'm torn because I'm really busy right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this. Let's pencil you in on a calendar, and then about 2 weeks before that date, you and I will touch base again, and if that date still works for you, it's good. If not, we can adjust that date at that time.
Okay, can I have wine?
You can absolutely have wine. Only if I can have a glass too.
Okay, let's do that. I'm not sure. I mean, I
Okay.
do feel nervous because I do feel really busy, but let's just pencil it in, like you said. That
Honey,
works for
it's
me.
not gonna be any work. All you have to do is invite your friends and family and wherever you want there to drink
Okay.
wine with, and I will do the rest.
Okay, all right.
All right, sounds good. All right, so then, let's see, we've got something here. Today is the 17th. I actually have, in 2 weeks, I have a date open on the 1st, I believe. Let me double check that. There it is. I do have a date open on the 1st. Can we do something? You wanna do a brunch? Or do you wanna do an afternoon?
Let's do brunch.
You wanna do brunch?
mimosas.
Mimosa's my favorite.
Let's do that.
All right, good. Okay, so we are gonna do, what do you wanna do, 9 or 10?
10.
10, perfect, 10 o'clock, absolutely. All right, now again, I'll wanna reach out to you, and we're gonna do some chit chat in the next few days.
Okay.
I'll get that set up for you, and tomorrow, don't forget, I'm gonna message you,
Okay.
and then any other details that we need for that, then we can work that out too then, okay?
Okay.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
And usually whenever I get a booking at this point, I say, hey, everybody in the room, guess what? Our host just earned a free, whatever the free
EnviroCloth.
Is it EnviroCloth?
It's EnviroCloth now.
A free EnviroCloth. She just got her first booking, and I let everybody in the room know. Just say, okay? You gotta announce that stuff. You gotta let everybody be excited about it. And your host, because you're helping them. All right, so then the next thing I go to him, so I also want to tell you, hon, your wish list is really, really long. And I will tell you, I told you girls whenever I started talking that you were gonna fall in love with everything. There's a really great way also to, just wanna let you know, in case it's something that might fit your life or maybe help you out. I would love just to set an appointment and talk to you more about joining and letting Norwex and help me show the mission, let Norwex help you get a lot of those items for free. Because I talk about how much you get for free booking, but I'm gonna tell you, you get even more for free when you're a consultant.
I go back to that feeling really busy.
Yeah.
And I have 2 kids, and I work outside of the home too. So I just don't know if I would have time for that. How do you make time for that?
Well, I will tell you, I kind of fit in the cracks of my life.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a sports mom. I've got 11 grandkid about to pop out. I can run a floral business also, so I kind of fit in the cracks of my life.
Okay.
And it really works.
Okay.
And I honestly love the fact that I have that little personal thing for myself too.
Okay.
So you ponder on it, let's talk. Remember, I'm gonna text you tomorrow, and if you have any questions, I've got some great information I can either send with you tonight,
Okay.
and you can look at it, or I can send it to you, via the email thingy, or all that stuff that we do on the internet.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
How much do I earn again as a consultant?
You earn 35%.
Okay.
Now remember we talked about the average host, or average host usually gets about $550, $600 in sales. That's
Okay.
somewhere around $200, I think. Just in one party.
Just for drinking wine with your
Just for
friends?
drinking wine with your friends.
Okay.
Something to ponder on. Again,
Okay.
if you're interested, I'll send you some of that stuff, or I can send it home with you tonight too. Whatever you want.
Okay.
Okay? All right, and I also wanted to make sure and thank you so much, because not only are you helping your host, but you are also helping me and my family. So thank you very much for this evening.
You're welcome.
I'm looking forward to partnering with you on your booking. Can't wait to help you earn lots of free stuff too.
Thank you.
And don't forget, remember my VIP group, if you're on Facebook, when you get that message, it's also gonna have my VIP link.
Okay.
So you can join the VIP group and learn some more about your products and all the things that they do, and more about Norwex. And I also touch base on a lot about education about harmful chemicals.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
join. I'll join.
All right, awesome.
Sounds good. Well, thank you.
Well, it's so nice to meet you.
You
I'm a
too.
hugger. Are you a hugger?
Oh, I am.
I know it's kind of inappropriate sometimes. People don't like it these days, but I love hugs. All right. That's kind of how I wrap up. And sometimes it goes a little more than 5 minutes because I told Emily to throw me a few curveballs, and she did.